Good morning, YouTube. We're here at Bear Lodge. I know you see this behind me as Devil's Tower, but the Indians called it Bear Lodge. And about 150 years ago, an Army colonel was coming through here and he decided to call it Devil's Tower. It's a very sacred place for the Sioux Indian. To fully understand this, we're going to have to go in the visitor center and tell the whole story of this. But it's a beautiful place. Let's go check it out. All right, here's some information about how the tower got renamed from Bear Lodge to Devil's Tower. It was Colonel Richard Dodge in 1875. The Indians still consider it Bear Lodge. If you want to pause there. Okay, this talks about the first people to ever climb up. In 1893, two guys built a 350-foot ladder, and they climbed up it. And I believe 20 years later, his wife was the first female to climb up it. Then if you look down here at the bottom, I hope you can see it all. George Hopkins parachuted to the summit to prove that he could land on it with a parachute. Unfortunately, he became stranded there for 6 days. Airplanes tried throwing him down rocks for him to rappel down, but the ropes kept bouncing off the top of it. So after 6 days, they found some technical climbers to go up there and get him and bring him back down. But meantime, they had an airplane from a neighboring airport dropping them off supplies. Okay, this took a little while to find. But there's part of the ladder that was put up in the 1880s. Two gentlemen built the ladder up the side of the tower, and they climbed it, and they're the first ones to summit it. And then 20 years later, the one gentleman's wife was the first woman to summit it. So, but if you can see, I'll kind of back out here. Have it difficult to see on the side of there. That's why we're using the Nikon today. But that was part of the ladder.
Where is it?
Okay, you see a couple climbers here this morning. We got here in the morning, tried to get here before all the buses the tourists did. A little windy here. See if you can zoom in there. There, one in red and one in blue there. You can see how high up they are. All right, we're gonna try to get out here and show you some of the valley around. Just another angle. We're on kind of the back side. Hopefully the wind will stay calm enough here to get this in. All right, I got a view from the back side. Sorry, I had that all lined up. There were some falcons flying around. You could hear them. I guess they use this for nesting quite a bit. Here's a nice view of the back side. what the top of the
Yeah, we have presentations.
tower
starting at
looks
noon.
like. I always thought it was
Yeah.
concave, but it's
Yeah, that's our
actually
next one.
kind of got a dome to it.
And here's
So
a copy of
it's
our Ranger talks today.
you know, if you watch the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind, it kind of gives you the impression that's concave downward, but it actually has a dome. But that's what the top of the tower looks like. Okay, we're here at Mount Rushmore. We were here 30 years ago, almost to the month. Like Donna said when we got here, I remember them being bigger. Nonetheless, it's pretty impressive anyway. We were surprised by how much more attendance. There's actually literally thousands upon thousands of people here. They built parking garages since we were here last. Last time we were here, you just paid an entry fee. Now you have to pay for parking. One other neat thing here, they built a, I'll show you here in a second, it looks like an amphitheater. Yeah, here's the amphitheater. I don't remember it being here 30 years ago. I'll try to find out when it was built. It's directly under Mount Rushmore. Okay, the Avenue of Flags, I believe this was added sometime after our last visit here. It's got every flag from every state in the order that they received statehood. You can see quite a few people here. This is a really cool drive. It's really scenic. I'll go around here, then there's never been through it and been here before. There's a tunnel through the mountain. Well, not really through the mountain. It's kind of narrow. You're definitely not going to bring an RV through here. Traffic. This is a real narrow road. They need to, I think it's supposed to be 15 miles an hour. It says low, narrow tunnel. It's called the Hood Tunnel. Okay. So I guess you'd only get one car through here at a time. We'll go through real slow so we can check this out. That is really narrow. Okay. Pull off down here. That was really cool. I think we ought to turn around and go back the other way. We thought that was so cool, we were going to turn around and go back the other way through. I'm sorry about the blower motor on. Getting a little reflection. Somebody's going to have to give, and I guess he's going to give. Okay, that was the Hood Tunnel. Okay, here we are at Wild Bill's burial plot. Died in 1891, shot in the back of the head. And buried right beside him is Calamity Jane. They only met one time, but when she died, she asked to be buried beside Wild Bill. She died of what was called bad whiskey. Guess that's another term for alcoholism. Anyway, that's where these two met their end, was in Deadwood. And that's where we're going to end this video. So if you like what you saw, please subscribe. Till next time, take care.